Some people call Pentecost Sunday the birthday of the church, and while that is a lovely thought, it's not entirely accurate just in and of itself. Today, the last day of the Easter season, we celebrate when the church goes public. The frightened men in the upper room are emboldened by the Holy Spirit to go out and to proclaim the good news, and the Holy Spirit helps them to be understood. Some see this moment as reversing what happened at the Tower of Babel, and that's Genesis chapter 11. If the puffed up pride of men and women led to the division and misunderstanding in the world, the Holy Spirit of the Lord brings them back together into one people through reconciliation with God and with one another. The places named in the first reading by the Jewish people are all places where the church first spread, aided by the Holy Spirit. The inspiration of the apostles and the Holy Spirit was always meant to inspire all believers. Like tongues of flame descending on the apostles, the Holy Spirit wants to inflame hearts. We are called to not only let our hearts be inflamed by the Holy Spirit, but to share that flame with others as well, in whatever way the Lord asks of us. The devout Jews recalled today are from all over Asia Minor, as well as the far-flung places like Rome and Cyrene. They went out and they brought inflamed hearts to their native places, and they shared the flame of an ardent faith inspired by the Holy Spirit. As St. Paul reminds us today in the second reading from 1 Corinthians, it is thanks to the Holy Spirit that you and I could even pray at all. Pentecost Sunday is a special day for celebrating many gifts of the Holy Spirit, which is lavished upon the church. With the Holy Spirit's help, the church is not just a conglomeration of people who agree on just certain church teachings, but to be in the church is a communion of life and love that wants to welcome everyone into the fold, reconciling them with God in the process. Today's gospel, the risen Lord gives the apostles a special infusion of the Holy Spirit that helps them to reconcile sinners to God and helps people to see what they haven't been able to see before. Pentecost Sunday is not just a day for celebrating the Holy Spirit's gifts that enable us to be in communion with each other. It's also a day to celebrate the Holy Spirit's role in bringing us into and maintaining our communion with the Holy Trinity, which we will celebrate next Sunday. Without this gift of reconciliation through the Holy Spirit, there is no bonding, there's no communion. Without this bonding or communion, little by little, divisions and misunderstandings are sown into any community. But through the Holy Spirit, you and I remain united and unified among ourselves and with God. With the talk about going public, I would like to share some information which I'm now permitted to discuss publicly. Due to the retirement of 5 pastors who have reached their 75th birthday this year, and the unexpected death of one of our priests, 6 parishes have been anxiously awaiting a new pastor. In order to take care of those parishes, as well as to find fitting assignments for our 3 newly ordained priests, and to find improved solutions for pastoral care for other parishes, about 24 priests of the Diocese of Erie are at this moment announcing that they will be moving to new assignments at the end of June, obeying the voice of the Holy Spirit. Now, since my time at Our Lady of Peace will come to an end on June 30th, I have since been asked by the bishop to take a new assignment. Effective on July 6th, I will become the pastor of Our Lady of the Lake Parish in Edinburgh. While I was open to a new assignment, should the bishop have needed me, I did not ask to leave. I was open. Unfortunately, the needs for more active pastors have become very, very great at this time. I want to admit that for me, it's a mixed blessing. I have truly, truly enjoyed my time living here and serving at my home parish, Our Lady of Peace. The support of the people and the guests of our parish over these past 3 years has been utterly tremendous. It has also permitted me to be very close to my parents, to be a caregiver for them. I've been able to admit my mom into one of the best convalescent homes in the area. We're so fortunate in Erie, we have a lot of choices. Also, too, I'm able to assist my dad in dealing with being on his own for the first time in his life, and to address his health challenges of being on dialysis every day. Bishop Persico did his best to keep my need to be close to my parents in mind, as Edinburgh is only about 25 or 30 minutes from either my dad's house or the convalescent home. You know, considering that our diocese is 13 counties big, being in Edinburgh is pretty close. But it still will be a challenge. And changes can always be tough. And I don't always do well with change. I wanted you to hear this information directly from me, rather than hearing it secondhand. My last weekend with you will be the weekend of the 4th of July. I don't know if that's good. It's like celebrating goodbye. I don't know. I think on 4th of July, I'll say, or 6th of July, I'll say, gentlemen, start your engines. 24 of us. Watch the stock for U-Haul. It's going to go up. Father Rich will be announcing my successor at the announcement time if he comes out. If not, I'll do that. The Holy Spirit at Pentecost helped the disciples to take the faith public and to walk with courage into a new chapter of their lives. His presence gave them a sense of confidence and commitment. It also gave them contentment, which is so needed at a time when someone's called to do their duty and to respond to the call of sharing their faith. I want to encourage you to let the Holy Spirit inspire you to go out and to inflame the hearts of others with the joy of always embracing your Catholic faith. Do so by living an ordinary life extraordinarily well. Be patient with yourself. Do good things of God, but they do take time. Remember that you don't do what you do alone, but with the Holy Spirit, who inspires and provides what we just can't do on our own. This week, allow your faith to go public in gentleness and in confidence. God bless you.